Money may not grow on trees, but at Crossland High School, it is papered on the walls. Money is also a hot topic there, especially when someone spends far too much of it.
Her total debt is $185,400. Her total debt includes cars, credit cards, a mortgage, furniture, and boats. Y'all see her on Instagram going over the water with her boat, and guess what? She don't have no money.
That's your Instagram
influencer. That's your social media influence. Okay? What you see is not always what it is.
The students in Crossland's financial literacy class were right to be incredulous that a person drowning in debt would be buying boats. So to make sure students stay solvent and away from trophy boats, a financial literacy course is now being taught in all Prince George's County high schools and will soon be required for graduation. At Crossland, the class is popular since the financial literacy teachers are inventive, using candy, navy beans, and a quiz show format to teach that when it comes to using money, buyers and borrowers need to beware. Listen to one student's story of his use of a new debit card that quickly got out of hand and required mom to come to the rescue.
My mom had got the account better and got me back to the original thing. She paid it off for me, and then she said, "Welcome to the real world."
So, you learned a lesson, didn't you?
I really did, and I never wanted to do that again. I was so embarrassed. I really was embarrassed that I overdrafted. I was embarrassed. But it's an experience that made me better because now I know I won't do it in my adult life, and I'll check my money. Now I regularly check my account, especially when I'm paying for something. I make sure that I have enough money for it because, you know, there are shipping fees and everything. I make sure I have enough money for it before I pay for something.
Perfect. So would you consider yourself more financially literate as a result of that?
Yes, a lot.
Have I always been good with my money? No, of course not. And so what I try to teach them is that what looks good up front, there's always something in the fine print that makes it not as good as it seems. And so one of the main things that I try to tell them is that having credit cards is okay, but use it responsibly. What bill do you have to pay every month? A cell phone bill? Do you have to get gas? Do you have to get groceries? You already have that money. Use your credit card for that item. When you get your credit card bill, pay it off. You are showing the people that you can responsibly use your money, their money, because you're using their money, and you're not just totally going out of control because you think you have been gifted all of this money that's not really yours.
So I'm thrilled that this course is now required for the graduates of 2024 and beyond. This is our first year of putting our new semester course in place. It's being taught in every one of our high schools. I get excellent feedback from my teachers. The students really love this content because they realize it's real life. It's relevant.
While the candy game randomly identified students as millionaires, bankrupts, or something in between, the bean game was a personal budget challenge that asked students what level of basic necessities like insurance they could afford and their preferences for life after turning 18. Would they stay at home, share a place with a roommate, or get a home of their own?
I didn't get a car. I shopped at discount and thrift stores because thrift stores have name brand stuff. I just pretty much got the basics and the stuff that I actually needed instead of like getting the overly expensive stuff that I don't need.
Honestly, because I feel like I've lived with my parents a lot, and also I would rather move out because it teaches me how to be independent and do things on my own. And also I get to have somewhat of privacy because I'm sure if you have a roommate, you have your own room.
For one student, the bean game was far more than a mere academic exercise. She is already living on her own and making critical monetary decisions every day.
This is my favorite subject. If I could say myself, financial literacy throughout my high school years is my favorite subject.
And you have a very personal reason for saying that, don't you?
Yes, I do. So I was emancipated at 18. I had got kicked out of my mom's house. So it was like I was kind of on my own. So I had to learn about financial very fast, like very, very fast. Within a couple of months, I had to be on my own. So
We're talking about budgeting in there, and everybody, you could have heard a pin drop because they were all listening to you.
Yes.
What did you learn about budgeting on your own?
Budgeting is a major, major thing in life. Like, it is so major to me. Like, I don't even go out to eat in like McDonald's or fast food. Like, I'm just saving and saving and saving just in case anything happens, you know, emergency fund for my rent, for food at home that I can cook. Like, budgeting is very important.
So this isn't just a game.
No.
It's for you, it's real.
Real life.
For Ariana and for all the students learning to manage their money, the county's financial literacy course will continue to be a saving grace for the rest of their lives.
Financial literacy! Don't leave PGCPS without it!
This is Dave Zarin reporting.